unfold the story as we go.
It's kind of bizarre because there's a part of me that's like, this guy's out of his mind. This guy is a wild wizard. You know, there's a couple different things. But then there's also this part of me that's like, this guy is this hopeful guy who's like involved in this crazy space. And he kind of has this whimsical energy about the future, which is in a crazy way, a nice energy to have about the future generally, is that something could happen or that things are possible. So it just, yeah, it's all kind of like, I don't know, it's fascinating. It's definitely fascinating to me. Sam, to kind of pivot a little bit, it feels like there's a race right now in AI, right? Would you say that there's a race between companies in AI?
It certainly feels that way.
Yeah. And it almost feels like you guys are the new Formula One drivers, or you guys are like the new, like, it's like Mario Andretti, or you guys are the new, like, Bubba Watts and all the, you know, it's almost like these are the new race cars that everybody's kind of watching position themselves. What is the race for? Because you hear about AI and then you hear about AGI. And then you hear about superintelligence. What is this race that's going on? How real is it? And what is the race for?
When I was a kid, the race was like the megahertz race, and then it became the gigahertz race. Everybody wanted a computer with a faster processor. And,
oh, yeah.
You know, Intel would come out with this one, and then AMD would come out with this one. And it turned out that those gigahertz measurements eventually were not even that helpful. Like, you could have one that had a lower number, and in practice, it was faster. And eventually, I think it was Apple that realized they should just stop talking about the clock speed of their computers. And you probably don't even know what the processor speed of your iPhone is today.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that was a big thing and it kind of disappeared.
And I think the same thing has been happening in AI, where everybody was racing on these benchmarks. You know, I score this on this benchmark and this on that one. And now people are realizing that, like, okay, the benchmarks are kind of saturated. We went through the equivalent of our megahertz race with our benchmark race. And now people kind of don't care about that as much. And now it's like, who's using the model, who's getting the value out of it.